Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money channel. Expressing excitement about XRP. This is coming from the Gemini Exchange, the official Twitter handle from Gemini. You guys can see 477,000 followers. So this is the exchange that is run by the Winklevoss brothers. Newton down here, which is another exchange, a Canadian exchange here, posting this. Marketing team must be really proud of this one. Very punny. And Gemini responding extremely. Now, there has been some news that Gemini is going to be listing XRP. This one from XRP Crypto Wolf here on Twitter. Gemini teases major XRP announcement. Gemini, a cryptocurrency exchange in the US, launched by the Winklevoss brothers in 2015, seems to be teasing a major announcement for XRP. In recent hours, Gemini put out a fascinating tweet about XRP's listing. I don't know if I would call it fascinating, but I guess that's how they're categorizing it. Me, the intern, patiently waiting for Gemini to list XRP. The crypto exchange posted with a GIF image of a cat sitting at a desk. So that was posted by Gemini, of course. It got a lot of engagement. I'm sure it got some in the XRP community also wondering, is Gemini really listing? Are they just teasing us? Are they just trolling us? What are they doing? I know the Winklevoss twins in the past have been critical about Ripple and XRP. So, I mean, that's just based on the knowledge that I have gleaned over the years. I don't know. Maybe they've changed their tune. Maybe it's different. They've said that they're looking to offer XRP while other exchanges also move to relist the cryptocurrency. Given today's ruling that the sales of XRP on exchanges are not securities, Gemini is exploring the listing of XRP for both spot and derivatives trading. So they did comment on that closer to the Ripple verdict. But now they're teasing that they're going to be relisting XRP, and Kraken, Crypto.com, Bitstamp, and Binance.us relisted XRP after Coinbase also did the same. So now we've got XRP on many more exchanges in the United States, guys. And, as I was talking about in this morning's video, if you guys didn't catch it, I will link it up here in the top right-hand corner. This is going to open up the floodgates for much more XRP interest, much more investment, and even just the FOMO, right? If you see that there's a coin on an exchange, and if you're new to crypto and you have no idea what you're doing, chances are you're going to probably take a risk into, the coins that are available to you, the coins that you have exposure to. So now that XRP is going to be on that list for many different cryptocurrency exchanges, I think we will definitely see a higher price, higher than what we saw in the last bull run. The last bull run, XRP unfortunately did not perform as well as we had hoped. And so, most of us did not take profits when we probably should have, me, myself included, guys. So this is why, take profits off the table when you do see them come. And this is why, in this bull run, I'm taking a new approach. Profits are everything, guys. Making money. This is the original reason why I created Working Money Channel. And so, I thought I'd get back to basics, $5 a month. I'm going to be opening up my portfolio to all my patrons. So this time around, I'm going to be using $10,000 in my portfolio. I'm going to be showing you guys what I'm trading. I'm going to be letting you guys know how much of what I'm trading, which coins. They're all very, very different types of coins, not in the top 10, not in the top 20. I'm going to be looking at different metrics. So, these are going to be interesting picks. I'm really curious to see how they perform, and hopefully we get a 100xer in there somewhere. But profits, that's the name of the game. $5 a month, I think it's pretty good value. Anyway, wanted to keep moving, guys, because the Gemini news, that's been getting some in the XRP community excited. But how true is it, okay? Expressing excitement about XRP. We've got Gemini down here saying, they're extremely, but they're not giving us a date. They're not really giving us any more information. FOMO, short the FOMO here on Twitter, posted this. The computer says no. So he looked into the XRP Ledger Gateway, okay, the connector, and this kind of stuff is beyond me. But he was looking for an XRP indicator on the Gemini exchange, and it looks as though he created a meme. The computer says no. So maybe they are just trolling us. Maybe they are not ready with their XRP listing yet. I guess we'll stay tuned and we'll have to see. But with regards to the greater crypto space, this one from Eric Balchunas here. According to contracts from inside BlackRock and Invesco, spot Bitcoin ETF approval, a matter of when and not if. Okay, this coming from Mike Novogratz. And we're looking at a 4 to 6 month window here. Galaxy CEO Mike Novogratz on earnings call this morning. So very supportive. They're very supportive of Bitcoin, but all the crypto. The news of both BlackRock filing an ETF and, quite frankly, Invesco plus Galaxy. We're going to fight like cats and dogs to win market share there once it gets approved. It's a big deal. A big deal because both are contracts from the Invesco side and from the BlackRock side. Gets you to think that this is a question of when and not if. that the outside window, this is probably 6 months. And so you're kind of a 4 to 6 month if you had to put a pin the tail on the donkey audit. So this is what they are in fact saying. It's not a matter of now, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. So it looks like everything is aligned. Mike Novogratz is confirming this. Eric Balchunas here also saying, also notable is we're going to fight like cats and dogs for market share. So they are going to be very, very aggressive in approving this and getting market share for this Bitcoin ETF. This is something Kathy Wood brought up, an ETF IQ test too, which is of all these ETFs will basically do the same thing. They'll all hold Bitcoin. So marketing is going to be crucial and thus heavy and probably over the top. Mike Novogratz literally has a tattoo of Luna on himself and said there was a 100% chance of it being approved last time. So, okay, yeah, he does have a Luna tattoo, but he is also in bed with a lot of these heavy hitters. I have confidence that this is going to go through, and this is going to expand the crypto space. I mean, the market cap right now for cryptocurrency as a whole sits at about $1.18 trillion. At its height, it went to $3 trillion. But guys, we have already heard it from many elites, from many analysts, from many experts in the space, that this is just going to grow, and some were even saying 10x over the next, let's say, by the end of the decade. So this next bull run is going to be crucial. I think we're going to see a lot of money being poured into this. I think we're going to see a lot of FOMO based on, new listings or former listings, listing XRP this bull run around. Joe Schmo here on Twitter saying, I wonder how the XRP family feels about this. It's easy to point a finger and not look at yourself. Good morning. And a shout out to JR160501 for speaking facts. Now, this is FUD, okay? I'm going to say it plain and simple. Zach Rector here said, please explain how doubling the amount of tokens is a good thing. So talking about XRP, if all validators agree the XRPL can create more XRP, as I understood it, 80%, they only need an 80% vote in order to create more. And Kashta says they don't because it's such a bad idea. JR down here saying, whether it's a bad idea or not is not the point. The point is that they can if they come up with an 80% agreement, right? So this is not true, I gotta say, and it's unfortunate that people are spreading this kind of misinformation. Bill Morgan here retweeted it out, and he basically posted this post from 4 years ago from a Quora post, okay? David Schwartz specifically himself said this: there is no code in the XRP ledger software that was intended to permit anyone to ever create XRP. So printing any more than 100 billion XRP is just not realistic. In addition, there is specific code to check if any operation somehow manages to create XRP, presumably due to some kind of software bug that will prevent the transaction from executing. Every major participant in the XRP ecosystem, such as exchanges, Ripple, wallet operators, power users, and so on, can run their own server on the network. This server independently checks the validity of every transaction and also runs the transaction's results through the extra check to ensure that a bug didn't cause the transaction to violate system rules. To create more XRP, Ripple or anyone else would need to modify the software run by each of these individual participants in the ecosystem. For anyone who didn't modify their software to permit more XRP to be created, they would never see a new XRP. So that is straight from David Schwartz himself from this Quora post posted by Bill Morgan. So wanted to thank Bill just for clarifying that. And of course, guys, again, just be careful where you get your information. Be careful what you're reading online. It's good to just check all the time and come back to Working Money Channel. I'm always finding these little tidbits, and even me sometimes I'm wondering, is that true or not? I mean, not this specifically, but sometimes I find things that I wonder about, and just by doing a little bit more digging, we come to a final conclusion. Anyway, I wanted to thank Eric Balchunas here and Joe Schmo and Bill Morgan here, obviously, for posting those articles. Yesterday, we were talking a little bit about the carbon credit platform that Ripple is now partnered with. On Monday, this is what happened, courtesy of Wrath of Conman. Okay, Ripple founds new carbon credit data platform that can work with their other carbon credit investments. Then on Tuesday, the UAE plans a national carbon credit system. It uses the Venom blockchain, L1, I believe, a DAG, but will it find a global market? So, with regards to the Ripple connection here, now the UAE plans to launch a national registration system for carbon credits based on a blockchain. The Ministry of Climate Change and Environment has signed a deal with the Industrial Innovation Group to develop the solution using the Venom public blockchain infrastructure. And guys, here's a quote: as the UAE prepares to host COP28 in November, The country is striving to double its efforts to showcase its experience to the world in addressing climate change by reducing carbon emissions across different sectors. So they are looking towards this ESG goal too. The UAE has embraced blockchain and launched several systems using the technology. Banks use the shared Know Your Customer platform, and some of the same institutions also use the UAE Trade Connect blockchain for trade finance. Interesting to note that the UAE and Ripple do have a very strong connection. There's no mention of Ripple in this particular article here. Nevertheless, it is interesting, that Ratho Kahneman also does point it out. Maybe it is that climate change is going to be next on the list for a lot of these crypto companies to be exploring. And I guess perhaps just as a coincidence, we were hearing about it coming from Ripple earlier this week. Ratho Kahneman here saying, the way the network works, it requires smart contracts, but it's not the certificate itself. So it needs a way to connect to the markets, so to speak. So I'm sure there's going to be a lot more coming out about this type of application for blockchain technology. And I'm sure we're going to hear a lot more from Ripple regarding their investments in the carbon credit space. So I wanted to thank the Ratho Kahneman just for letting us in on that. And another one here, guys, from Wheezy at Nerd Nation Unbox on Twitter. Price prediction alert, $1,896 per XRP. Are we getting a little sick of these? Well, let's just take a look at what this has to say. Now, this article has to do with the recent news, the ISDA news that we talked about the other day. Guys, if you didn't catch the video I did on ISDA, that is big news. The derivatives market is huge. And, just for perspective, if you guys watch that video, you guys can see how much the derivatives market is worth compared to other markets. We give the valuation visualized. And so I'll link that video up here if you guys did not catch that. So now some are suggesting that we could in fact see almost a $1,900 XRP based on the potential application of transacting in derivatives based on this news. Okay, this move has sparked discussion about Ripple's entry into the derivatives market and its implication for the price of XRP. So Digital Perspectives came out and discussed this, but originally it was tweeted out by Mr. Man here on Twitter. Now, Mr. Man's tweet proposes this. Now that Ripple has entered the derivative space, there is a potential outlook what the value of XRP would be if it captured 10% of the derivatives market. And he even says, take this with a grain of salt. Based on the search results, it is difficult to provide an accurate answer to your question. However, we can make some assumptions and use the current market cap of XRP to estimate its price. If it were to process 10% of the derivatives market, I believe this is from some kind of AI. As of August 4th, 2023, the current market cap of XRP is at $34.9 billion USD. Assuming that XRP processes 10% of the derivatives market, so only 10%, a very conservative amount, which is estimated to be over $1 quadrillion in notional value, we can calculate the following. So 10% of 1 quadrillion is 1 trillion. If XRP processes 100 trillion and its current market cap is 34.9 billion, then the market cap of XRP would need to increase by approximately 2,865x. So that would be huge. And that would be only 10%. Using the current price of XRP, which is at about 66 cents, we can estimate the potential price of XRP if it were to process 10% of the derivatives market to be the 66 cents times that 2,865x, which would equal a price of about $1,896 per XRP. Therefore, if XRP were to process 10% of the derivatives market, with its current market cap, its price could potentially increase to that amount. However, it's important to note that this is a rough estimate and there are many factors involved. Of course, disclaimer. Could this in fact happen? Is it realistic even? Well, Mr. Man did follow up with this. An interesting perspective here. 2018 Q2 OTC. Now, this was from Payments Canada, the derivatives market, $595 trillion according to Payments Canada. Now, I don't know if this is just the Canadian market. It sounds like it very well could be. The very next tie-in is about cross-border stablecoins, which is XRP and XLM. An interesting connection here, talking about those two particular coins, in conjunction with a $595 trillion derivatives market specifically. So the same topic, the same application that we would be using if we were only to see 10% of XRP being run through the entire derivatives market. This particular example has to do with Canada, so a smaller sample, but listen to this.
So here we are on the Payments Canada website, okay? And here they're talking about in 2018, end of Q2 2018, the OTC derivatives market was 595 trillion. You see the number there. You see Payments Canada at the bottom right here. I'm not making this up. And as we go down here, you see them talking about Ripple and XLM, or XRP and XLM, all right? And you think I'm making things up with a nice healthy estimate of 10%? Come on.
I mean, he's not wrong. They do list RippleNet, the native token XRP. They do mention Stellar here and Stellar Lumens XLM, along with the $595 trillion derivatives market. I'm assuming this is the Canadian derivatives market. 1 quadrillion, though, even if XRP were to take 10% of that market share, we could see an XRP worth $1,896. Do you guys believe it? Again, the timeline too, probably not happening overnight, probably not happening until we do get that overall regulatory clarity worldwide. We're still in the teething pains, guys. It's only 2023. I, for one, am very excited for this bull run. How high could XRP go in this potentially last spec market? Diversifying is going to be key. That's just my opinion, but I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.